Kevin, finally, a large portion of our audience interested in gold. I know in the past we spoke about the mining stocks, and I know you like companies that pay a dividend, but it seems that the mining industry is warming up more and more to the dividend notion.
Sure, because that's where the capital is going. More and more investors are thinking the way I do. They want return of capital. My problem with miners is this, and I've felt this way for decades. I have a 5% weighting in gold. I use the GLD and physical bullion, which I store. I pay for the storage. And the value of the commodity is whatever the market price is every day. I don't have to have a manager in the middle screwing up his capital cost allowance, not controlling his costs. I say to them, look, you do what you have to do to get it out of the ground. I'm not going to invest in that. When it arrives, I'll buy it. And that served me very, very well over time, because so many managers in the mining industry for the last 30 years have blown their brains out on cost. They are incredibly inefficient at mining the commodity.
And they've gotten better. We're seeing better management on the mining side. I guess investors who would choose the miners over gold would say, look, gold's not moving. It's almost like just having money there. Right. Whereas in the miners, it could be a really strong speculative play. You could really see your money.
But the history of miners is abysmal. Abysmal. The management is weak. They can't, I mean, they're constantly, you know, being optimistic about their costs, and they always, give me an example of a great management team that's been consistent.
Randgold, Mark Bristow.
Yeah, but, you know, think about it this way. If I had bought the commodity 20 years ago, I'm probably better off than owning that stock.
Kevin O'Leary sticking to physical gold.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's the only asset I have that doesn't pay a dividend, but I use it to hedge against inflation. It's had a nice move in the last few weeks. It's interesting as a buffer. I keep it at a 5% weighting. I use the GLD to keep liquidity quarter to quarter. And I like to bring the bricks out and throw them on the table and say to my kids, you'll never own this unless you get a job. It's terrific. It's fun to look at.
Kevin O'Leary, best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much. We're going to have a great time. We'll see you down there.
Absolutely. Thank you.